Hey guys, it's Ashton, and I think it's week. I don't know, but we're talking about TransHealth. So yeah, I made some notes. Hopefully, I can look at the camera. Yeah. Anyway, so one of the questions was if we did anything to prepare pre-T for going on T, and I wouldn't say that I was preparing specifically for taking testosterone, but I did start trying to go to the gym more often and gradually change my eating habits. Food and I have a love-hate relationship. I love foods that taste really bad, but I hate what they do to my body. So, I mean, I like other foods too, but I don't know. Especially when I've been drinking, and you want to go to like Taco Bell, it's horrible. Anyway, so I started working out and eating better, and since then my diet hasn't really changed as far as what I eat, but I do, like I said, I continue to try to be better, to eat less junk and eat what's good for me and eat more vegetables. I think a lot of guys get caught up in eating a lot of protein because they want to put on muscle, but it's also good, important to keep your to eat the number of servings that you need as far as fruits and vegetables, because that's also what keeps you going throughout the day. Like, and there are carbs in vegetables, but they're like natural. They're like what you're supposed to have. So, as far as like vitamins and supplements and stuff like that, I don't really take anything. The only thing that I do take is milk thistle for your liver function, not only because your liver gets put through a lot when you're on testosterone, but also if you have acne problems, it helps to filter out the toxins. It helps your liver function properly, so it can filter out the toxins in your system, which might be causing some of your acne. Also, I do take medication for blood pressure, but I was on that medication before I ever started to eat. Both my parents, my father passed away about 6 years ago now due to heart disease, and my mom 2 years ago due to heart disease. It runs in my family. It's something that I couldn't avoid. So I am on blood pressure medicine. I've stayed at the same dosage since I started testosterone. Actually, I might even be able to go sorry, my dogs are playing, a lower dosage if I continue to do what I've been doing as far as going to the gym and eating better, because I've lost about 30-ish pounds since the beginning of the year. So, and then the other thing that I do as far as my eating habits, because of blood pressure and heart disease and things like that, which we all know are very common in guys who take T, or you're much more susceptible to those problems, is I have tried to cut down on my red meat intake. I actually am, like, I know there's a lot of people who are like, they don't eat that much of it, but I do, or I used to. I love it. I'm from Texas. Steak and potatoes, yeah. So I've cut down on the amount of red meat I eat. I probably eat it about once a week, if that. Sometimes I don't eat it at all. And then I have lowered my sodium intake. I try not to put salt on everything. I used to, something I've done since I was a kid, but now I've gotten better at just trying it first, or using something else like pepper, or we have like all kinds of seasonings that we use that don't contain salt. And the other thing is, with monitoring your cholesterol, which can also go up, and that can be related to blood pressure. Most of the time, if you have high blood pressure, then you also have high cholesterol. I don't, but one thing that my doctor has recommended is that I get something it's called a Berkeley test, and it checks the type of cholesterol that you have. Apparently there's you can have, if you like think of the cholesterol as like little cells or balls, like they could be really dense and sticky or light and fluffy, and you want to have light and fluffy cholesterol so it passes through your bloodstream easier. So the Berkeley test actually tests what type of cholesterol you have. And she wants me to get that done because even though I do have low cholesterol, it might be possible that I have the wrong kind of cholesterol, and then I would have to be on medication. Like I said, I go to the gym 4 to 5 times a week is what I'm working on right now. It's been consistent at 4. I would like it to be 5, and then possibly even go up from there. And I don't really focus on lifting. I focus more on cardio. I do cardio every single one of those days, and then I lift 3 days a week, and I am just starting again with lifting, so I just do a full body workout, and 3 times a week, and I am really careful about what I lift as far as how much. I'm not trying to be some massive guy. It's more just about like if you are toned and your body has muscle, you burn more fat. So that's what I'm working on. Not sorry, my dog. Not trying to be some big buff Lucille. Hi Lucy. Hi. This is my dog Lucy. Okay, can you get out of the camera? Thank you. So yeah, that's what I do. And I do at least 30 minutes of cardio. On the days that I don't lift, I try to do 45 minutes to an hour. So it depends. I really would like to try and do cardio every day, at least 30 minutes. But that doesn't always work. But that's what I'm working towards. But that's also because I'm trying to lose body fat. Not only for like my peace of mind as far as like how I'm comfortable with myself, but also so that my heart is healthier and I don't have to worry about some of those health problems as much if I drop the excess weight. The other thing when I work out that I'm really careful about is not putting too much weight on my joints, because I had some joint problem as well, like some joint pains when I first started T, and I read it's because I guess your joints aren't used to lifting as much weight as you're able to lift or something. I don't really know. I know a lot of people who have had joint pain though when they start testosterone. So, but I did, when I was having really bad joint pain, I did take something called glucosamine. Yeah, glucosamine, and it actually really helped with my joint pain. So if you're having any joint pains, maybe check that out. I try really hard not to take that many supplements, as it is really taxing on your liver. I also, like Jack, tried the natural transitioning, and I felt like it just made me sick all the time. I didn't feel like myself because I was putting so many pills in my body. So yeah, I think that's it as far as this week's topic. I hope it was somewhat helpful. Like I said, I do have high blood pressure and always have, and it is manageable while taking testosterone. But you definitely, like, I have to go to the doctor much more often than I used to just to keep up with things. And that's the most important thing is if you do develop any of those conditions, to really get it taken care of and see your doctor as often as you possibly can. I know it's harder for some people who don't have insurance, but yeah, I think that's it. So hope you guys are having a good week. Peace. That's ridiculous.